So now we need to talk about the conservation of energy and conversion systems. So something that I want you to think about is what types of energy are produced by a blow dryer. So everybody knows the lovely hair blow dryer. It's what females use every morning and some boys do too. So we're going to talk about that just as an example to deal with, the types of energy that are going in and coming out. So we all know right now then that electrical energy is going to be what's going in. Our lovely blow dryer is going to be our converter. Now let's look at what types of energy are produced or what our output energies are. So we have thermal energy. It provides the heat to dry the hair. There's going to be some kinetic energy in the moving air. Some sound energy is produced. We all know that lovely whirring noise. The glowing elements produce light energy, and the fan that moves the air is a motor. So friction within the motor is going to produce a thermal energy that's not used to blow dry the hair. So these are, the 5 different types of energy that is going to be produced from there. So if you can measure, you can obviously measure the electric energy that goes in. And if you measured all of the forms of output and added them together, you would actually find that they are equal, beyond what you may think. Okay, so in other words, input energy is equal to output energy. It's kind of something that we just need to assume. And by assuming, we'll figure it out. So this is actually called the law of conservation of energy. This states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only changes from one form to another. That's it. Law of conservation of energy. I'm sure everyone has heard this before. So real life comparison or idea of this is if you imagine that you had $10 in assorted coins in your pocket. A few days later you would count the coins and find you no longer had $10, maybe you had 9. You would then begin searching your other pockets, couch cushions, etc., and you would find the missing change. So the point of this is that energy is like this. It does not disappear, okay? If some energy appears to be missing, then you've just not identified all of the forms present. Maybe you haven't been able to, efficiently measure them all. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about energy conversion systems. So all converters convert their potential energy into the desired result as well as other energies. An example of this is a car, okay? It uses potential energy in the gasoline into kinetic energy that is used to move your car, as well as the sound of your engine running and the heat produced by the motor. So to put this into context, only about 1/3 of the chemical potential energy is used to actually move the car. So this is why we're always trying to strive towards a more efficient vehicle. The potential is there. So even though there's a law of conservation of energy, not all of the output energy is useful or usable. So we were talking there about the sound energy that is produced by your hairdryer. That may be something that's not useful or usable. Okay, so input energy equals output energy, which is the law of conservation of energy right there. Or a way to think about it is that input energy is going to equal your useful output energy and waste output energy. That's essentially it. All about the conservation of energy. We're going to do some experiments to look at how this actually is applied. Anyways, thanks for listening.